La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Walking past the corner where we used to meet, echoes of your laughter on the empty street. I'm not crying over milk that has been spilled, just a little vacancy that can't be filled. Maybe I was foolish, maybe I was blind, leaving all the precious moments far behind. The radio is playing our favorite song. Wonder where exactly did we go so wrong? Rewind, playing back the scenes inside my head. Rewind, taking back the words I never said. Rewind, wish that I could pause and make it stay. Rewind, before the colors start to fade away. Time is like a river flowing to the sea, carrying the fragments of both you and me. I don't want a time machine to change the past, just wanna enjoy the memory while it lasts. Sipping on a drink that tastes a bit like tears, sweet and sour mixture of the passing years. I hope you're doing better than you were with me. I'm sending you a message via telepathy. Rewind, playing better scenes inside my head. Rewind, taking back the words I never said. Rewind, wish that I could pause and make it stay. Rewind, before the colors start to fade away. It's a black and white movie playing on loop, stirring up emotions like a bowl of soup. No bitter ending, just a quiet fade to black. I know there is no way for us to turn it back. Rewind, grateful for the love we used to know. Rewind, watching how the seasons come and go. Rewind, you will always be a part of me. Rewind, a beautiful and bittersweet memory. Just let it play. Just let it play. Boom, back to the start. Yeah. Turning pages of the days gone by. Some made me laugh and some made me cry. Ink is drying on the paper white, writing down the history of the night. Sometimes the plot is hard to understand. Things don't go exactly as I planned, but every sentence has a meaning deep, promises that we intend to keep. Chapter turn into a brand new page, growing wiser with the coming age. Don't know how the story's gonna end, but I'm glad to have you as a friend. Fold the corner just to mark the spot. Cherish all the lessons that we got. Characters come and characters go, like the melting of the winter snow. But the protagonist is always you, painting scenes in shades of gold and blue. No need to skip ahead to see the rest, just living in the now is for the best. Chapter turn into a brand new page, growing wiser with the coming age. Don't know how the story's gonna end, but I'm glad to have you as a friend. If the book gets heavy in your hand, I will help you try to understand. We are the authors of this little tale, even if we stumble or we fail. Chapter written in the stars above, filled with hope and filled with endless love. One day we will read it back and smile, remembering the journey and the mile. Place a bookmark, save this place. Next page. Yeah. Yeah.
a dusty box underneath the bed. Memories reviving inside my head. A Polaroid we took 1,000 days ago. Background covered in the winter snow. We look so young and fearless in the shot. Happy with the little things we got. The colors might be fading delicately, but emotions are as clear as they can be. Sepia, filtering the world in brown and gold. Stories that are waiting to be told. Even if the edges start to tear, I can feel the love that's captured there. I can feel the love that's captured there. Time is like a camera shutter speed, capturing the moments that we need. We changed our hair and moved to different towns, traded t-shirts for the evening gown. But looking at this image in my hand, I travel back to that distant land. The laughter echoes softly in the room, chasing away shadows and the gloom. Sepia, filtering the world in brown and gold. Stories that are waiting to be told. Even if the edges start to tear, I can feel the love that's captured there. I can feel the love that's captured there. Focus on the smile upon your face. Nothing ever takes away your grace. A freeze frame of a perfect yesterday, before the minutes started ticking away. Sepia, holding on to what used to be, a timeless and a precious memory, painting every sorrow into light, keeping us warm through the coldest night. In sepia tone, fading slow. Remember this. Life can be a bumpy, winding road, carrying a heavy and stressful load. Sometimes you stumble and you hurt your knee, but do you know you can always count on me? I'm not a hero in a movie scene, but I will be the shoulder where you lean when the world gets loud and full of noise. I will help you find your quiet poise. Always, you don't have to say a single word. The loudest love that I have ever heard. Lean on me when you are feeling weak. I'll be the sanctuary that you seek. Seasons change and leaves fall to the ground, but some things are safe and solid sound, like a tree that's rooted deep and strong. I'll be here where you have belonged. No judgment, no questions asked today. Just walking with you on this pathway, through the fog and through the driving snow. I am the one thing you will always know. house on the shore. I couldn't love you anymore. Simple truth is clear as the blue sky. I'm staying here until the day I die. I'm by your side. At first sight, usually I put up a really good fight, but you walked in and changed the atmosphere. Suddenly the vision became clear. It wasn't like a storm or hurricane, more like shelter from the heavy rain. A cup of tea on a chilly winter day, melting all the icy frost away. Glowing softer than the early morning sun. Baby, you are the only special one. Every time you look at me that way, you turn the darkness into brightest day. Glowing softer than the early morning sun. Baby, you are the only special one, special one. We don't need to rush or run too fast. Building up is something that will last. Your hand in mine fits perfectly in tight. Walking through the city in the night. No need for diamonds or a fancy car. I like us exactly as we are. The rhythm of your breathing is my song. Right here is the place where I belong. Glowing softer than the early morning sun. Baby, you are the only special one. Every time you look at me that way, you turn the darkness into brightest day. Glowing softer than the early morning sun. Baby, you are the only special one, special one. Fire that will never burn aside, erasing every single little doubt. Steady as the beating of a heart. Promise that we'll never be apart. Glowing, lighting up the corners of my soul, making me feel happy and so whole. Let the world keep spinning round and round you, and lighting up the corners of my soul, making me feel happy and so whole. Let the world keep spinning round and round. Da, 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 da. Keep on glowing, soft and warm, just like this, yeah.
Lazy, drifting like a cloud up high. Lazy, watching all the hours go by. Lazy, we don't need to try today. Lazy, let the worries fade away. Sunlight dancing on the wooden floor. I don't wanna step outside the door. The smell of coffee floating in the air. Messy tangled knots inside my hair. The world is rushing in a heavy race, but here we move at our own turtle pace. Wrapped inside a blanket, soft and white. Everything feels easy and so right. Lazy, drifting like a cloud up high. Lazy, watching all the hours go by. Lazy, we don't need to try today. Silence is the best sound in this town. No more schedules, no more deadlines now. Just a sweat drop on a cool brow. Read a book and fall asleep again. Listen to the tapping of the rain. Time has stopped inside this little room, chasing out the shadows and the gloom. Lazy, drifting like a cloud up high. Lazy, watching all the hours go by. Lazy, we don't need to try today. Lazy, let the worries fade away. It's okay to pause and take a breath. We don't have to run until our death. Just for now, let's simply just exist, lost inside this warm and golden mist. It's a lazy Sunday. Good night, good night.
Sweet, melting on my frozen lips. Sweet, taking little tiny sips. Sweet, nothing else I need to miss. Sweet, give me just a cocoa kiss. The window pane is covered in the frost. The busy world outside is getting lost. I hold the mug with both my shivering hands, transporting me to summer's golden sands. The steam is rising in a swirl of gray, washing all the heavy stress away. A little marshmallow floating on the top. Please tell the ticking clock to just stop. Sweet, melting on my frozen lips. Sweet, taking little tiny sips. Sweet, nothing else I need to miss. Sweet, give me just a cocoa kiss. The aroma fills the room with pure delight, a tiny shelter from the cold and white. I turn the page of my old favorite book. I don't care how messy I might look. The jazz is playing soft and low and deep. It feels like I am falling half asleep. No need to rush, this warmth is where I will reside. Bitter days are gone and far behind. Sugar rush is healing up my mind. Chocolate comfort flowing in my soul, making me feel happy and so whole. Sweet, better than a diamond ring. Sweet, making my heart quietly sing. Sweet, winter brings a gentle bliss. Sweet ending with a cocoa kiss. So sweet, warm and deep. Cocoa kiss. Throw a t-shirt in the empty bag. Don't forget the map and destination tag. The city noise is getting way too loud, disappearing in the busy crowd. I need a breath of fresh and open air. Wind blowing through my messy hair. Turn the key and start the engine roar. I'm not gonna wait here anymore. Leaving all the heavy worries far behind. Chasing peace that I could never find. Driving towards the blue and open sea. This creates the better version of me. Hey, hey, hey. Highway stretching like a silver line. Every mile makes me feel so fine. Radio playing songs from yesterday, singing loud in my own special way. No emails, no calls, no deadline stress. Just a nature in its Sunday dress. Golden sun is guiding where I go. Moving fast but feeling nice and slow. Leaving all the heavy worries far behind. Chasing peace that I could never find. Driving towards the blue and open sea. This creates the better version of me. A little cabin by the water's edge, standing on a quiet rocky ledge. Just for 2 days I will disappear. Everything is perfect, crisp and clear. Leaving, creating space inside my tired mind. Being good to myself and being kind. Every moment is a memory. This is exactly where I wanna be. We can get away. Just drive, feel the breeze. Needle drops upon the dusty groove. Body starts to naturally move. And I like one music on the floor. Don't care what is happening next door. The singer's voice is cracking just a bit. Doesn't matter, it's a perfect fit. A glass of wine is sitting on the stand, imagining the playing of the band. This circle holds a magic kind of spell, stories that the music wants to tell. Spinning round and round the black and shiny disc, taking just a little sentimental risk. Lost inside the melody and rhyme, traveling backward through the sands of time. Side A is finished, flip it to side B. Discovering a new harmony. Classics never die, they fade away. Coming back to brighten up the day. Spinning, keeping me company tonight. Everything is gonna be alright. Music is the healer of the soul, making broken pieces feel so whole. Just keep spinning on the grooves. Final love, fade out. The streetlights flicker on the empty road. I'm carrying a light and quiet load. A melody is playing on the radio, reminding me of places that we used to go.
The coffee cup is sitting on the tray, reviewing all the memories of the day.
sleeps underneath the violet sky, watching the busy cars go rushing by. I'm walking slower than the rest of them, searching for a quiet hidden gem. The air is crisp and cool against my skin. I don't care where I'm going or where I've been. Street lights flickering an orange glow. Moonlight guiding every step I take, reflecting on the surface of the lake. The spotlight shining from the dark above, sending down a silent sign of love. Headphones on, the world is on the mute. Walking in my sneakers, not a suit. Shadows dancing with me on the wall, answering the distant midnight call. No destination, just a winding road, leaving behind the heavy daily load. Gravity feels lighter in this space. A smile is forming on my tired face. Moonlight guiding every step I take, reflecting on the surface of the lake. The spotlight shining from the dark above, sending down a silent sign of love. Alone but lonely is not the same thing. Enjoying peace that the shadows bring. Just me and the universe tonight. Everything is bathed in silver light. Moonlight washing over all the town. Never gonna let the spirit down. Walking till the break of early dawn, moving like the pieces of a pawn. Just keep walking under the moon. Stroll along, good night. Breeze brushing past my cheeks so light. Breeze, everything feels just so right. Breeze, blew you into my dull life. Breeze, cutting through just like a knife. Saturday afternoon in a crowded place. Suddenly I saw an unfamiliar face. You weren't trying hard to catch a stare, just standing with the sunlight in your hair. The noise around us started to subside. Nowhere to run and nowhere left to hide. It wasn't like a movie scene or show, just a feeling starting soft and low. Breeze brushing past my cheeks so light. Breeze, everything feels just so right. Breeze, blew you into my dull life. Breeze, cutting through just like a knife. We talked about the weather and the tea, simple words that mean so much to me. No fireworks exploding in the sky, just a comfortable and warm hello and hi. The rhythm of my heart is steady beat, walking down this orange-colored street. I think I'm gonna like this gentle change. Everything is new but not so strange. And sometimes the best things come on silent wings, better than the joy that drama brings. A natural connection, pure and sweet, making me feel happy and complete. Breathe, taking me to somewhere new. Breathe, turning all the gray to blue. Breathe, whisper that I'll stay with you. Breathe, a dream that's soft breeze, just like you, blow away, yeah. Apron on and tying up the string, listen to the timer start to ring, chopping up the onions and the chives, best part of our busy little life. A little bit of salt and pepper too, everything I'm making is for you. Music playing softly from the hall, waiting for the night to gently fall. Recipe written on a paper stain, simple cure for any kind of pain. Mix it with a spoon of love and care, magic floating in the kitchen air. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Boiling water bubbling in the pot, checking if the pan is nice and hot. Candlelight is flickering so low, setting up a private little show. It doesn't have to look like Michelin, it matters only where the heart has been. Pour a glass of wine and take a seat, dinner is now ready for us to eat. Recipe written on a paper stain, simple cure for any kind of pain. Mix it with a spoon of love and care, magic floating in the kitchen air. Taste the sweetness on your tongue, songs that we have always sung. Nothing fancy, nothing grand, just a meal made by my hand. Recipe, secret ingredient is you, making all the gray skies turn to blue. Savor every bite and every taste, not a single moment goes to waste. Bon appetit. Dinner for two, so delicious, yeah. Everyone is running for the prize, looking at the world with hungry eyes. But I am planted in the garden deep, waking up from a long winter sleep. The soil is rich and dark and cool and wet. I haven't shown my true colors yet. Patience is a lesson hard to learn, waiting for the seasons to return. Blooming, taking time to open up my leaves, catching sunlight that the sky receives. I don't have to race against the rose, growing in the way that nature knows. Some flowers pop up early in the spring, some wait for the song the summer brings. Comparison is just a thief of joy, something that I really should destroy. Roots are digging down to find the stream, grow, stronger from the storm that passed us by, reaching up towards the open sky. Watch me grow. Hanging by the door, you are pacing on the wooden floor. Tail is wagging like a metronome. Happy that I finally came home. Step outside into the sunny street, greeting every neighbor that we meet. Sniffing at the flowers and the grass, watching all the clouds above us pass. Walking down the lane with you beside, nowhere left for gloominess to hide. Four little paws are tapping on the ground. Best companion that I ever found. You don't worry about the future days, running in your happy little maze, chasing after balls and butterflies, sparkle in your dark and loyal eyes, teaching me to live inside the now, wiping off the worry from my brow. Simple joy breathing in the breeze. Life is easy as the birds and trees. Walking down the lane with you beside, nowhere left for gloominess to hide. Four little paws are tapping on the ground. Best companion that I ever found. Unconditional and pure and true, all the love that I receive from you. Doesn't matter if I succeed or fail, I am greeted by a wagging tail. Walking side by side into the light, everything is gonna be alright. Just a human and a furry friend, hoping that this path will never end. Good girl, oh good girl. Little paws, walk with me, yeah. Sunlight peeking through the curtain lace, putting a smile upon my sleepy face. The kettle whistling a happy tune, chasing away the shadows of the moon. I picked my favorite mug from off the shelf, a little kindness just to treat myself. The beans are grinding with a rhythmic sound, the best aroma that I've ever found. Coffee pouring in the favorite mug, warmer than a gentle morning hug, waking up the senses one by one, ready for the day that has begun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, the steam is rising in a swirl of gray, planning out the journey of the day. Toast is popping up a golden brown, watching people walking in the town. No need to hurry, take a little sip. Don't let the moment give you the slip. Simple pleasures are the ones that last. one by one, ready for the day that has begun. Yeah, yeah. Bitter and sweet in a perfect blend, like a conversation with a friend. Energy flows into every vein, ready for the sun or for the rain. Coffee, darker than the midnight sky, opens up the sleepiness and I, flavor that I always love to meet, making my routine feel so complete. Oh, oh, oh. Morning brew, start the day, sip by sip. Watching how the world goes round, slow. Listen to the quiet sound, slow. Feet are barely touching ground, slow. Peace is what I finally found. Everybody running in a race, I'm just sitting in my happy place. The clock is ticking but I don't care why. Watching fluffy clouds go floating by, my playlist playing songs that comfort me, sipping on a cup of herbal tea. It's okay to pause and take a rest, I don't need to always be the best. Slow, watching how the world goes round, slow. Listen to the quiet sound, slow. Feet are barely touching ground, slow. Peace is what I finally found. Phone is off, the notifications mute. Wearing my favorite comfortable suit, breathing in and breathing out again. Finding shelter from the driving rain. The rhythm of my life is mine to keep before I lay me down to fall asleep. Gravity is gentle on my skin, looking for the quiet strength within. Fast forward is not the only way, I'm pressing pause on this busy day. Let the others sprint and rush ahead, I'll stay cozy in my unmade bed. Slow, moving at my own pace now, slow. Wiping sweat off from my brow, slow. Making myself a silent vow, slow. This is happiness somehow. In slow motion, take your time, just go slow. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Glow, dancing on the wooden wall. Glow, catching shadows as they fall. Glow, answering the winter's call. Glow, memories inside the hall. Throw another log upon the fire, watch the sparks go flying higher. Outside the door, the wind begins to howl, like a hungry wolf upon the prowl. But inside here, the time is standing still, protecting me against the bitter chill. I sit entirely in my old rocking chair. Smell of burning pine fills up the air. Glow, dancing on a wooden wall. Glow, catching shadows as they fall. Glow, answering the winter's call. Glow, memories inside the hall. I see the faces from the days of your friends who walked in through that open door. Laughter echoing and crackling sound. Peace is the treasure that I finally found. No need for television or the phone. I'm happy being quiet and alone. The orange light is painting on my face. This is my sanctuary, my safe place. The embers fade, but heat remains the same. Like love that survives without a name. When morning comes, the ashes will be gray, but I will keep this warm for one more day. Glow, burning in the darkest night. Glow, everything is shining bright. Glow, holding on with all its might. Glow, guiding me towards the light. Let it burn. Watch it glow. Old fireplace, keep me warm. Whoa. Catching leaves before they fall, fading, answering the final call, fading, we have been through it all. Boxes back and sitting by the door. We don't need to argue anymore. The coffee cup is cold upon the tray. Nothing left for you or me to say. We tried our best to keep the fire bright, but sparks just vanished in the middle of the night. No crying, no screaming, no regret, yeah. Just a sunset that I won't forget. Fading, pictures on a painted wall. Fading, catching leaves before they fall. Fading, answering the final call. Fading, we have been through it all. Into the cool, fresh air, leaving behind the us that we were there. It's not a tragedy, it's just a change. Turning the page, though it feels a bit strange. You go your way and I will go on mine. Eventually we both will be just fine. A masterpiece that lost a little hue. Goodbye to the shades of me and you. Love is like a season, it must pass, and it's slipping through the hourglass. Thank you for the memories we made, even if the colors start to fade. Fading into distinct memories, fading, sailing on the separate seas, fading, setting both our spirits free, fading, this is how it's meant to be.